What up, YouTube? How y'all doing? So, sitting here in the line at the dump. Had to come. They close at 12. It's 11:12 a.m. Look at this freaking line, man. Everybody had the same idea, apparently. I know I'm looking rough. I need to shave. I've been sick all week. So, y'all got the video the other day, and hey, first of all, thank y'all for the response to that video. I had nothing, I think, but mostly good responses out of that video. And that really makes the guy feel good. Even though, we were just talking about church and, not really talking about me. Yeah, that really, it's cool to see, after I've been away from YouTube for so long that I can still get some views, Now, granted, yes, did I talk about a popular topic and probably, drew the views with that, just tagging Upchurch in it, but yeah, I mean, hey, that's how YouTube works, right? So anyway, like I said, I'm at the dump today, or at the dump right now, and I'm getting ready to go over to my girlfriend's mom's house, and we're going to start building a deck for a catio, which is like a big, huge cat house thing. I mean, it's huge. But I want to build a deck to put the catio on top of it. And so I'm about to go test out my carpentry skills today, which I normally don't have a lot, but I think I got enough to get by. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to take this time while I'm waiting this long line here to kind of talk a little bit more about the situation going on with Upchurch and the rest of, almost pretty much the rest of the country rat gang. So I noticed Upchurch has posted a couple funny videos. He's trolling. He's doing they wanted Upchurch. Y'all got Upchurch. I even commented on that on one of his videos. I was like, they wanted Upchurch. They got Upchurch. And he even put a little heart on it for me. So shout out Upchurch. I appreciate you seeing my comment. Yeah, so I think there was a lot that I didn't talk about the other day, and I might actually have to stop this video and restart it once I get up here to pay and then go get all this trash out of the back of my truck. But so there was a lot that I didn't say the other day. I was trying to, like I said, make the video, kind of short, short-ish. And I mean, compared to my other videos, where I ramble on for 20 minutes, whatever. But so I've seen a few comments here and there, and a lot of the main comments I'm seeing is people talking about Upchurch is on something. I'm not even gonna say it. I don't want this video to get flagged for me saying certain words. I want to actually y'all be able to see this. But people are saying that he's on stuff. He's tweaking, and all these people that are saying that, apparently y'all don't know Upchurch, because in my opinion, compared to the way Upchurch used to be I'm talking about back in the days when he done Vine videos, before he was even doing music, he was the same. Like, I mean, he was actually more wide open back then than he is now. And now, yes, he has a little, maybe a little paranoia, and you can't blame the man. And that's another thing, we're going to touch on. I'm going to try to touch on this video, but, that is Upchurch. He has always been high strung. Everybody knows he is ADD as fuck. He's just always been the same, though. Like, everybody thinks this is something new. Like, oh, he's doing this now. Like, he's not acting the same. No, he is acting the same. He's literally acting the same as he always has. I mean, do we see Upchurch in different moods? Yes. But is that not like everybody in the, every human being? I mean, does everybody in the world, do you wake up every day feeling the same, have the same attitude? No, you don't. I don't. I damn sure don't. I have good days, I have bad days, just like I'm sure he does. And honestly, I mean, what he posts on the internet, probably, you don't really see a lot of his bad days. Like, I mean, you probably don't see the way, like, all the stuff that he's been through, all the stuff that he deals with, the pressure he has on him, we probably don't never see the bad days of Upchurch. And, that's, hey, if he wanted to post about his bad days or, post on a bad day, then fine. Let the man have a bad day. I don't mean he's on something. I don't mean he's, out here strung out or whatever. He's just a human being. And not all human beings are the same, y'all. That man has inspired me a ton. I can't give enough credit to Upchurch for pulling me out of a hole that I was in a long time ago. When I, like I said, I've been watching him, I was watching him back in the Vine days, and honestly didn't realize he was making music until probably, I don't know, maybe 3 years later after he started making music. And I was like, wow. And then I instantly became, a huge fan of his music, and that's done nothing but grow and grow and grow over the years, that to the point where, now, like I say, hey, he's the most inspiring person that I've ever seen, as far as, I ain't gonna call him a celebrity. He's not, he don't want to be a celebrity, but as far as influencers go, okay, I never really liked that word about influencers, because probably 99% of people that call themselves influencers are not people you want to be influenced by. But this guy, his work ethic and his drive, and he's even like a year or two younger than me, a couple years younger than me. I think he was born in 1990. So, yeah, he is the first person, I think, that ever, you would consider as an influencer, YouTuber, whatever, that actually influenced me to make changes in my life. And he gave me, I guess, the drive or whatever that I have now to keep going when I was, at my wit's end. I was about ready to give up. I had, me and my son's mom had split up and everything, and I was, just in a bad point in life. I was drinking a lot. I wasn't in a good point of life, and I started listening to Upchurch's music, and then started watching, his videos that he was doing on YouTube after he started doing music. He kind of went back doing the funny Upchurch stuff. So once I'd done that, I started getting, a little more hitch in my giddy up, so to speak. And I mean, I really can't thank him enough, honestly. Like, I went to his concert in South Carolina, Columbia, and I mean, got to meet Broadnax, got to meet T2, got to meet JJ Lawhorn, got my Upchurch hat signed by JJ Lawhorn, which I was going to give to Upchurch, and I was going to give it to Upchurch and be like, hey, I already got it signed for you by JJ, because I know Upchurch and JJ has a lot of, respect for JJ, and JJ's been an inspiration to him. So I was kind of had a little plan like that, but it ended up not working out. I didn't get to get back there and meet Upchurch like I wanted to. But really, the main reason I wanted to meet him was just to tell him thank you. Okay, and I don't put people down that are tweakers or strung out or whatever, that have addiction problems and stuff like that. I don't put people down for that. But also, if I thought that somebody was like that, then they would not be the inspiration to me that he has been. Okay, so I mean, that's a huge, that should be, anybody that sees this video, you thinking that, Church is, strung out, blah, 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 whatever, he's out of his mind, this and that. No, he's not. He is just himself, and this is how he's always been. It's how he always will be. And I don't want him to change. I mean, all that stuff that everybody sees that thinks that's making him, that thinks he's strung out or whatever, that's actually what it is his genius. It's all working in his head. That's the genius that is Upchurch. The man is a literal genius. I believe that. If he took an IQ test and we seen his IQ scores, I guarantee you it would read genius. Okay? There's not many people I would say that about. Eminem, that's probably, the first one off the top of my head as far as, especially rappers, that I would say, is probably actually a genius. Lil Wayne, the man's probably a genius. Cat Williams, another one. People look at what everybody says about Cat Williams. Says he's crazy, you know, he's on drug, or, you know, I wasn't trying to say that word, but anyway, say he's crazy, you know, this and that. No, this is just the way that people that are really smart, they think, because they question everything. They're hesitant about everything. They don't, you know, they don't just rush and jump into crap. And I think this is what it all boils down to is right now, okay, Upchurch feels like he's being pressured by these certain other artists. And I'm not saying no names. You know, I did mention, you know, Broadnax in the last one. I don't think he's really part of the problem. I think there's just a certain other few that are, you know, I hate to say, but jealous, because they feel like, you know, oh, we've been working our ass off. You know, we've been working our ass off. Why aren't we getting the same, you know, recognition as Upchurch does? And it's just the simple fact that you're not him. You are not Upchurch. And you're never going to be Upchurch. Nobody is ever going to be Upchurch. Upchurch is, he is the genre, okay? Like I said, I hate saying, you know, putting him in the country rap genre, but I mean, technically that's what he started out as, and he still has a grasp on that genre. Now, granted, yes, now I consider him just a rapper. I've said that before, I'll say it again. Upchurch is a rapper, and he is a rock artist. He is a country artist. He is an artist. The man has many different talents, and you're sitting there telling me that, you know, somebody that has all this talent, that is never, you know, you never seen him go on bankrupt, you never seen him, you know, fold, or, you know, you never seen him have to go to rehab or anything like this. So tell me, how is a person that has had this much success and still keeps, you know, it just keeps growing? He ain't fell behind not one bit. The dude ain't missed a step, even with, you know, all the lawsuits, the shit with his mom and his dad. I mean, I could only freaking imagine, man, like, you know, getting to that level of fame and then just having everybody damn turning their backs on you. You know, people, you know, artists that he's worked with, you know, all this, you know, producers, all the labels that he's turned down. The man has turned down millions and millions and millions of dollars. Who out here can say we would do that? I mean, I'll wait. Anybody out here tell me that, you know, you would turn down those millions of dollars just to make music? Literally, that's all it is it would be making music. Not, so that's not, you know, has nothing to do with all of his other ventures. The man does real estate. Like, he literally, you know, owns houses and rents out houses and remodels houses and stuff still. How many are these, you know, so-called country rappers that we know and listen to? How many of them can say that they do all the stuff that Upchurch does? I don't know any. So yeah, anyway, so my second point, I'm about up here to where I have to pay. I might actually just pause this here for a second when I get up here. Like I said, this video is probably gonna be a little longer than my last one, because I'm trying to address things I've seen in my comments and other people's comments and other YouTubers and stuff. I know Captain Kurt, I think he done like a 2-hour long live last night or yesterday talking about it. Which, shout out Captain Kurt. I think he's a really cool guy. He's a really great friend of Upchurch. He's always been a huge, you know, supporter. And so, yeah, shout out Captain Kurt. Father and Son Reacts, you know, all these people that's rolled with Upchurch, you know, since day one. Shout out to y'all, because, you know, for y'all to stick by church and ignore all the hate and all the comments, you know, and stuff we've heard, it takes a lot. Because, I mean, hey, when you read comments, and I think, you know, that's the thing about Upchurch too, you know, he reads a lot of comments. You can tell he, you know, puts hearts on them, replies to them. I don't think if I was at his level I could read the comments, because the amount of hate that he gets, especially here lately, you know, like I said, people thinking that he's, you know, owns something or whatnot, that's ridiculous, man. And y'all don't take this as, you know, also don't take this as a dick riding, because I'm not dick riding. I'm just talking about somebody that I support, that I, you know, really I look up to, you know, which is crazy. Like, you know, normally you don't look up to people younger than you, but I really do. I appreciate everything he's done for, you know, the genre and everything. I'm trying to let this line get up here so I can pause this and then come back to it and start on start talking about the other stuff, because there is, like I said, one more thing I want to address. But yeah, so anyway, I got one more person in front of me. I'm gonna pause the video here, and then I'm gonna come back to it after I get my truck unloaded. And like I said, I've got to actually go to Home Depot and get some lumber and stuff and screws and whatnot. I got tools and saws and everything ready to go back here. So anyway, let me pause this and pay and get my truck unloaded, and I'll get right back to y'all. Okay, so I'm back. Hopefully I can figure out how to put them two videos together. But anyway, so as I was saying, the only other thing I really want to touch on right now is the people that are saying, you know, Upchurch is paranoid. And I know I did mention that in the last video, you know, like, hey, you know, not everybody's out to get you, church. And, you know, I meant that in as a way of talking about, you know, fans and stuff, like, you know, people like me. But, and probably a lot of people in the music industry too. It's not like, you know, everybody's out to get him. But can you not blame this man? You cannot blame this man for being paranoid, like, or, you know, thinking that, you know, somebody's out to get me. Because look at all the lawsuits the dude's been through. Dude's been through so many lawsuits with people, drama with, you know, exes, and now this, most recently, you know, the thing I can think of is with his parents. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. Like, you know, him and his mom had probably the best relationship, you know, you could see out of a mom and son. And even she screwed him over. Like, that's not funny, but what's funny is people that, you know, they get on the church for, you know, watching his own back, like making sure that he's okay, and they're like, oh, you know, he ain't got no reason to do that. No, he's got several reasons to do that. He's got nothing but reasons to do that. So, you know, unless you've been in his shoes, then you can't sit there and say, oh man, you're being paranoid, you know, you're on something, you know, you must be on something. No, that's definitely not the case. Now, yeah, do I know Upchurch personally, and do I see him every day in his personal life? No, I don't. So can I 100% say that, you know, what I'm saying is accurate? No. But I really believe myself, you know, as many people, that tweakers and people that's been on stuff that I've seen and been around in real life, like, no, that's not the case here. So, yeah, to all the people that, you know, are on Upchurch about, you know, being paranoid and thinking people's out to get him, just put yourself in his shoes for, you know, a day, and walk in his boots for a day, and tell me you wouldn't be paranoid. I know I would, especially my own mom fucks me over and, you know, takes $1 million from me, or however much it was, and, you know, buy friends' houses and stuff like. That's ridiculous, man. Like, nobody should ever have to worry about that, ever. So, anyway, I'm about to, I'll pull up here to the Home Depot, go get some lumber, and I guess I'm gonna go work on a Saturday. So, y'all have a great day, and like I said, let me know if y'all want to hear me, you know, instead of doing reactions, just, you know, giving my thoughts and opinions on current events, whether it be, you know, the music industry, movies, which I don't really watch a lot of movies, so I can't really talk a lot on that, but politics. I mean, I do keep up with politics very, you know, pretty closely. So let me know what y'all want to hear me talk about next, and let me know what y'all think about what's going on with the whole Upchurch situation right now. All right, y'all have a great day. Peace.